Right, when you think of great leaders, who comes to mind? Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, Liz Truss? Yeah, Liz Truss. I mean, she's the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, so she's got to be a good leader, right?
In December, I'll be in Beijing, opening up new pork markets.
Mashallah, brother!
Yeah, it's occurred to me that the people that have been running this country really ain't got a clue. Now, I'm not going to be sitting here chatting shit about her if she hasn't done anything to deserve it. Because from what I've seen, she actually seems like a very smart woman who knows exactly what she's here to do. She knows what she wants and she knows where she's going.
Thank you, everybody, for the questions. Very good to see you.
Maybe she don't know where she's going in it, but I'm sure she'll do fine. All prime ministers hold some slack. The last female prime minister, Theresa May, used to get violated all the time. But the funny thing about her is I don't even remember her doing anything weird to get violated like that.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the...
Alright, never mind. She actually was strange. But speaking of strange, Boris Johnson is another weird one. Last year, this jokeman got caught having a party despite telling the whole country,
you must stay at home.
Now, one thing that a lot of people don't know is I actually predicted this in a video last year when I was mocking Boris about what would happen if he was brown.
But Boris, what about the party?
See, I was just joking, but that actually happened. I'm telling you, these politicians are questionable. But honestly, the real reason I wanted to make this video in the first place is not even because of Boris and these other prime ministers. It's the dickheads that work alongside them. More specifically, Priti Patel and her new successor, Suella Braverman. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but
I don't give a fuck!
now, if you don't know who these two are, the best way to describe them is the Asian version of that big teacher from Harry Potter, Professor Umbridge, fam. These three are practically the same person. They ruin the fun for everyone and they hate their own kind. The wasteman teacher from Harry Potter was literally a witch, like she could do magic and she still didn't even like half the wizards in Hogwarts. And these two are literally Indian immigrants, yet their whole personality trait is trying to deport immigrants back to their own country. But you know what, to be fair, maybe I am just being a bit harsh. They can't hate immigrants that much.
I would love to be having a front page of the Telegraph with a plane taking off to Rwanda. That's my dream.
Right, never mind, these lot hate immigrants. At least with Professor Umbridge, she was fictional. These don't actually exist in real life. Right, you know what? Bun this. We need some new leaders of this country. I reckon I've got at least 3 good suggestions of people who could easily do a better job than the current Prime Minister. Nicole Milana, Coyote from The Apprentice, and Andrew Tate. Now listen, I know some of you heard the words Andrew Tate and almost started crying. Let me explain. Nicole Milana is already better at tackling real racism in this country compared to the likes of Priti Patel. My man literally trolled the biggest racist in the world. So yeah, I guess that just makes him good enough to run the United Kingdom somehow. Coyote from The Apprentice. Now listen, if you don't know, get to know. This guy in my books was one of the GOATs. He was a contestant on The Apprentice back in 2018. And he literally told another contestant in the boardroom in front of the billionaire Lord Sugar to allow it.
Well, Sabrina,
So,
you were also
been
shopping
with me
and
for
you
half
didn't
this
buy
hustle. No,
anything.
and bear in mind, on
either.
the previous, I have to back you when Jasmine was giving you a lot of sticks, so don't ever come at me.
Actually, you and Jasmine are...
Can you actually imagine that? Who also got the balls to say something like that in that kind of situation? That's the kind of energy we need. When Priti Patel is in the House of Commons trying to say that immigrants aren't real human beings and they should just go back to their own country, we need someone like that who's going to step up in front of everyone and say, listen, allow it.
You didn't buy anything.
And lastly, Andrew Tate. Now listen, it's a known fact that the capital of the UK, London, has a very bad stabbing problem. And everyone's out here trying to fix this issue, but none of these politicians have done anything. But Andrew Tate made a very good point on how to solve the stabbing problem in the UK.
If I was in charge of this country, if you got caught stabbing someone to death in broad daylight in London, your ass would be hung from Tower Bridge by your neck, and the BBC One would broadcast it. We'd zoom in close up to your face as you cried your eyes out, sniveled like a little bitch. You think you're a fucking tough guy. See how tough you are, you're about to get hung. And all those other wannabe gangsters can watch you cry your eyes out as you march your stupid ass up there and get hung like a piece of shit.
Deep it, I know it sounds mad here, but realistically, if that was the punishment, who's gonna stab someone again? See, listen, I rest my case. These 3 are already better than the current government, and if you agree, then like the video and come on, let's get some new people running this country. I'm tired of these jokeman politicians.